Good afternoon, my faithful listeners, and thank you for tuning in to the Post-Apocalyptic News Radio, your only source for the latest goings-on in a little corner of the post-apocalyptic wasteland we call home. Today is Monday, the 1st of July, and we're live at the bottom of the hour with more of the latest. In today's broadcast, we're going to be delivering our mandatory weather report, followed by an update regarding the conflict between the MCR and CFR. Following this, a strange broadcast has been picked up from beyond the edge of our broadcasting range. Finally, we should like to announce a new way to interact with the broadcast before the Afternoon Puzzler. Speaking of the Afternoon Puzzler, did you discover yesterday's answer? I'll remind you the question was, what is a ninja's favorite shoe? Think about it, and stay tuned to the end of the broadcast for the answer. With all of this said, we're going to take a look at our contractually obliged weather report. Our wasteland is still covered by clouds, blotting out the sun. We can expect moderate wind speeds today, cooling us down from yesterday, with a high of 28 degrees Celsius and a low of 25 tonight. Relative humidity is also down, reaching 45%. Still a rather unpleasant day, but a better one than yesterday. That concludes our contractually obliged weather report and takes us to our coverage of the conflict between the MCR and CFR. Unfortunately, as our information is limited at this time to the conflict as it occurs around the studio, this is the only situation regarding the matter we are able to report on. The lame mules continue to fortify themselves and take measures against the CFR as they harass them from afar, shielding and better arming their hastily constructed towers. These towers are now manned by no less than 4 men at any given time, and surround the entirety of the camp in a manner not dissimilar from a prison. As well, the increased patrols that the lame mules have been sending out have stopped. That is to say, they have stopped returning. Having in the past few days sent 5 patrols of 3 men each, only 2 of these have returned. The fate of the others is not yet known. However, since their return, no other patrols have been sent out. We will endeavor to update you as the situation unfolds, but for now, this is all we know. I should also include the following. The official position of the state, as delivered by Gaius, emissary of Legatus Aurelius, is that there is no conflict in our wasteland, and that the CFR was decimated weeks prior to today. That is, again, the official position of the MCR. Moving on. We endeavor to provide you with the latest news of our wasteland, keeping you informed, helping you through. We provide music for the morning and evening, and radio dramas for the late night. Yet our wasteland, our studio, they are not the only ones. Just beyond our broadcasting range, to the northwest, reports of a new station are coming in. Though the quality of the broadcast is poor, and difficult to understand, it has been determined to be a news broadcast from another corner of the wasteland. Though their equipment seems to be in much worse shape than our own, at this time, little else is known about this broadcast, though we here at the studio are incredibly interested to learn more. As we do, we'll ensure you do as well. It's time for an announcement from PANR. You may recall that on yesterday I read to you a letter from one among you. I should like to do this more regularly. From this day forth, if you should like a chance to appear on PANR, if only in your words, I encourage you to send us a letter. You may hear your name and message on the air, though I should say your words may be slightly altered to be made more appropriate to come over the air. We do have certain standards we must adhere to after all, but the core message and meaning will be left unaltered. So do pen us a letter, and see if you can't appear on tomorrow's broadcast. But I'm afraid that's going to be all of the time we have for today. It's about time for the evening radio music. Before we go, however, I should like to leave you with the Afternoon Puzzler. Did you discover yesterday's answer? I'll remind you the question was, what is a ninja's favorite shoe? The answer, sneakers. Congratulations to anyone who got that one. Today's puzzler is as follows. What do Santa's elves listen to as they work? Think about it, and tune in again tomorrow for the answer. But I'm afraid that's all the time we have for now. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Until next time, I wish you all the very best. And, if you're truly out there, good luck.